people don't want to be patient. People want microwave results. And that's the type of food you're going to get. Nobody wants to wait for the Michelin star.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit down and let the chef cook. The chef is life. You were talking about, you made a point. You said everybody's focused on the results. The result is also known as the output. In computing, you cannot control in every sort of facet. You can understand it. There's a high likelihood of probability. You cannot control the output. What can you control? The input, right? So if you can control the input, the principle of sowing and reaping, right? You just plant the seeds. You understand that by natural law, the outcome will yield itself, right? So if you go to the gym and you exercise every single day and you eat extremely healthy and clean, you understand that you will develop a certain physique. Mm-hmm. You're not saying, oh, I hope I'm going to get this physique. You know that if you do this, this result is guaranteed. What it looks like, what your physique looks like, how many abs actually show, all that is the output. You can't control it, but you can get healthy, right? So people, instead of focusing on the input, which is what they control, they focus on the output. How can I make $1 million? No, motherfucker. How can you today pick up a damn book that teaches you what the history of money is? This thing that you're pursuing, you don't even know what it is. You're just chasing it like every other motherfucker chases it. People chase shit that doesn't attract to them. People chase stuff that runs. I don't chase, I attract. I'm literally just sitting here and money comes to me. How? You don't think it's real? Don't worry, don't think it's real. More money for me. It's okay, keep doing your thing, G. Keep doing your thing. The ones that get it, bro. So position yourself. Stop being a hustler. Start being a boss. Starts right here.
I love it. I love that. I do too.
I've talked to too many people in Miami that are hustlers. I'm gonna make it.
They work for me, bro.
I'm gonna make another buck. I'm gonna do this.
Let's do the math, brother. Let's do the math. Okay. People out here flexing that they make 10K a day. Okay. And I understand to the 99.9%. That's a fuck ton of money. I get it. And so be it, guys. It's a lot of money. You can live off of that. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk to the 0.001% that understand what 10K actually is. Still hustler money. Let me explain. I understand. It's a lot of money, perspective. But I'm going to talk to the guys that have big ambitions and big dreams, and the girls. 10K a day. What is that? 300K a month. What is that? 3 million a year. 10 years, that's 30 million. 40% taxes. What are you left with?
It's not enough.
What are you left with? Okay, let's say you're left with 20. Living expenses, you're left with 15. You just worked 10 years and you have 15 million in the bank. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but it ain't a lot of money because you can spend it really fast. Or I could just work for 10 years and go for 100 million, but I'm going to cash out at the end of 10. Instead of cashing in at the end of every single day, I'm going to work my long period of time and I'm going to cash out the big bag. So what I'm in the process of now is doing that, right? Sure, you can scale 10, 20, 30K days, but if you want to get the big numbers, dude, you need to be playing a completely different game. And once you look at it like that, you're like, oh shit, 10 years of my life for 15 million. Like, do you know what I mean? Yes, like it's not, no, it's, and I know it's a lot of money, but it's not.
You have to own the process.
You have to own the process. And how do you transition in that process is to make enough money to be able to carry you through that season of potential drought, which is the season of growth, right? Where you're actually buckled down. Dude, Elon did it. This is like, I'm not talking out of my ass. There's proven testimonials of dudes that did this. The guy sells out of PayPal, takes all of his fucking money from PayPal, reinvests it, goes risky, almost loses it all, and builds 3 multi-billion-dollar companies. He could have cashed out at 150, sat back, called it a day. But he said, I understand the process. I understand how I can multiply my money. I understand how I can get to the next level. And that guy, for all the other guys that lost, that guy was able actually to succeed and pulled through. And dude, it's a fucking testament.
I can relate to that so much. Like, obviously not Elon level, right?
Sure.
But I can relate to that so much because we just hired a ton of people.
Yeah.
We just hired like 5 or 6 people for our business, and it feels great, right? Because I shut down my agency and we restarted this coaching consulting business, and it feels great because you get pulled out of the work, right? You're not on the calls anymore. You're not in the process. You're not writing the things. You're visualizing it and then putting it into the process, and the team does it, right?
Brother, you're creating it.
Yes.
You're creating it. What you're doing is you're taking the idea And through your brain, which is the receiver of information, right, between the spiritual world and the physical realm, you're downloading it and manifesting it into reality. Manifesting it into reality at scale requires the ability to understand how to deploy and manage people and cast that vision upon those individuals. So you're in that journey right now, and it's that process, but you're not just delegating. What you're doing is you're creating through these people.
Correct.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
It's spiritual, like you said at the
100%.
beginning. Now, what does that look like for you? What's the big project for you?
Self-development. I'm the big project, bro.
Okay.
Myself. The ultimate project is self. There's nothing else. I've made enough money, bro. Like, I understand, and I'm just getting started. Like, the money is just a metric of the value that you provide, right? And I'm not talking about scamming money. I'm talking about real money. So it's a proportion and a measurement of the value that you provide. So, but the money will come. I'm not worried about the money. I'm just focused on becoming the best version of myself. Like, what's next for me? How do I wake up and make sure I'm more flexible in the morning? Like, that's what I'm thinking about, dude. Like, I ain't thinking about fucking all the problems. I'm thinking, okay, how can I stretch and make sure that I can touch my toes a little bit better? Okay, how can I do more push-ups? Like, bro, that's the thing. That's the stuff that I'm worried about.
So you're,
because it's the day-to-day, it's the small stuff. That's the stuff that matters right now. Because I understand that it's going to compound. How? Okay, what does it mean? What does this definition mean? I literally spend time looking at definitions of understanding what the fuck do I say? What I'm saying, what does it mean? When I use the word understand, what does the word understand mean? Like, truly, where does it come from? And you start looking back at the history of the word understand, for example, and it comes from when they used to have boats in shipyards, right? And they would set them up in order to inspect the belly of the boat, and they would put the boat on a stand, and they would go under the stand to inspect the bottom of the situation, right? So understand is it also, but you can begin to piece that all into how the world works.
Or the situation.
Correct. And you begin to understand the things that you say, the power of the words that you hold, how people use words to manipulate you and trick you, right? So when they tell you that this is the land of the free and home of the brave, what does that even mean? What does it mean? What does it mean to pledge allegiance to a flag?
That's a good question.
I pledge allegiance to God. You see, so these are the things that people begin to say, and they don't question why they say what they say, or they don't even understand what they're saying. So another one that's funny, if I may, is people talk about jack of all trades,
master of none.
Who told you that?
It's a common phrase that you
Yeah,
learn
but
growing up.
Yeah, but who came up with that? What's the origin of that? How do you know it's good?
I believe it's like carpentry origin or something like that. But who knows?
Who knows?
We don't even know.
The whole point is people believe it.
Yeah.
People say jack of all trades, master of none.
Isn't there a longer phrase to that?
Jack of all trades, master of life. The more that you know, the more that you know. Jack of all trades, master of none. Master of one is how it finishes. It's like master of none. Being good in one vertical alone isn't going to take you to your fullest potential. You need to be well-rounded. Jack of all trades is the master of life. Master everything. And once you break that down, I was like, oh, damn, that's true. What else is a lie? Everything.
that leads to the question for you. You recently went to Ohio.
Yeah.
The whole train thing, whatever.
I'm from like 130 miles from there.
Obviously a clear lie, cover up, things going on.
Cover up for sure. I have a vlog coming out. It should be published by the time, it should be out in the next couple of days. So by the time people see it, they'll see this. So just Luke Belmar, East Palestine, and it'll literally show up. And hella cover ups. 100% people are absolutely getting.
What was your motivation for going there?
Nobody else did.
Fair enough.
Like, brother, I'm side questing here in real time. I don't need Lamborghinis and yachts every day. Like, that gets old. I can go out and hang out with people that need help. Why not? This is why I'm here. I'm side questing.